Oh, hey, everybody, it's your old friend. I know what you're thinking. Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice? No, that's my nephew. I'm Pickle Juice. And the reason I'm here is to let you know you're going to have the company of this dude all Halloween season on the Midnight Movie. That's right. So stop by and let's have a little fun and share a pickle or two. Because I'm Pickle Juice. Oh, sorry about that, Uncle G. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, so what are you... Is that a suppository in your ear?
What?
A suppository?
Well, I know where the hearing aid is.
Oh my God. What's up, everybody?
Oh, there you go. Jeez. For a bit, they might have thought you were sitting here.
Ouch.
You know what I meant by that. Holy smokes,
Hey,
man.
do something with me. I'm a little light over here. It's pale. Look like Rocco.
Prison outfit. Hey everybody, how you doing?
How you doing? Outfit job. Knucklehead.
Welcome to the Midnight Movie.
Welcome to the Midnight Movies.
What? That's what this is, right?
Oh yeah, man.
This is the Midnight Movie. I came here. I was gonna come here because my cousin's out. Beetlejuice is out, and I'm like,
give me a
what are you
long.
going to do? My name is Pickle Juice.
Oh, no.
All right, I was around a long time for that Beetlejuice character, but guess what? I said I got to make my splash, and I'm going to do it on the show. Somebody told me to come tonight, the Midnight Movies. So here I am. And look, I see we're showing a good Jerry Lewis movie tonight. Hook, Line, and Sinker. One of my favorites. I
Jerry
love that.
Lewis is in this?
Hook, Line, and Sinker, right? 1969.
Is
Jerry
he really
Lewis,
in this movie?
Madcap. That's the right movie, right?
You are incorrect, sir.
We're not showing Jerry Lewis? No, wait a minute. Now.
That's the wrong character.
Got a lot of characters inside of me. You don't want to see what's inside of me.
Your brain just...
yeah.
Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, no, we're showing that stinker. It's Hook, line, and stinker. With that Woolsey and Wooly. I'm out of here. Beetlejuice. I'm going to join you, buddy. I can't stick around for garbage like this. What do you think?
I think that's really cool.
You like that, huh?
You're doing.
I got rid of that rich character. You know why? It's because I've been seeing stuff about Glardy Fest popping up, and I'm like,
what's
hey,
that
wouldn't
about?
that be? Yeah, what's that all about? You got to invite the most.
You did it again.
You don't know what I'm doing. Say
You
something,
don't know
two
what you're doing.
Bopsy twins over there. What's tonight's movie, Vern?
Yeah, Bern.
Line and sinker.
Hook, Line, and Sinker from 1930. Do we have any more good movies around here, or what?
Whatever happened to right?
We haven't had a good movie in.
We haven't.
Have we
Well,
ever
I
had a
don't
good
know.
movie?
The Woman of Devil's Island was all right, wasn't it?
No,
Oh,
no.
where's Terry at?
Yeah, where's Terry? He's in hiding. That's why I want to come eat this Terry.
I hope he's out there killing the hornets, and the yellow jacket's nest. I got stung 5 times, man.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell you're all
He's swollen all
swollen.
over.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you're
swollen
stepped
all
on my
over, man.
comedy.
Yeah. It went to
Did you really get stung?
yeah, seriously. Got one in the head, couple in the arm.
Yeah, now he's got water on the brain.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
My tongue starts
Say
to swell a
something
little
intelligent, some of
bit.
you
I'm
people.
just slurring my language.
I was all excited tonight. This movie had Natalie Moorhead in it.
Who?
Natalie Moorhead. I got here, got me all excited.
Oh my God.
Over Moorhead?
Yeah, Natalie
thank
Moorhead.
God Terry's
You
not
got
here.
excited over
Well,
Moorhead.
You know, Wheeler and Woolsey, okay, a lot of their movies before pre-code, all right? They did a lot of sexy movies, all right? Dixiana, all right? Cockeyed Cavaliers, oh yeah. We got Girl Crazy, whoa, who isn't Girl Crazy? And Crack Nuts, ouch! Oh, they were so filthy. They had Hips Hooray. That's a porno if I ever heard one. And they had The Stolen Jewels. The Stolen
Hate
Jewels.
when that happens.
I know, and I come here tonight, and I see Natalie Moorhead, and I see it's Woolsey, and I'm like,
She
oh,
related to Agnes Moorehead?
that's what I thought, but no, she's not the right Moorhead. Now I don't have any notes. I'm done. Hey, you got my
And now the
Karina.
movie. Hey, here we go to the movie. Okay.
You got toys.
Wow. I didn't even have to show up tonight.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry, I don't have this much energy.
You could have started without me after that.
Untie all the cables and ropes.
Now don't say what's your hurry.
Yeah, and don't ask us where the fire is. And you guys see me wave at you?
Well, we waved back, didn't we?
Yeah, he did like this. Shut up. You broke a traffic law. Well, can't you make another one? I'm gonna give both you guys a ticket.
Well, be sure they're down front. My partner doesn't see very well.
Yeah, my glasses. Don't try to kid me. It's guys like you that keep us cops busy. Don't you ever think of accidents?
Accident? Accident?
My dear man, that's our business. Allow me.
Accident.
My card. Boswell and Ganzy. Insurance, eh?
Yes,
This is Mr. Boswell. Mr. Boswell, shake hands with Mr. Policeman.
I'm pleased to meet you. And this is Mr. Ganzy. Mr. Ganzy, shake hands with Mr. Policeman.
I'm pleased to meet you, sir. I'm pleased to meet you. Now, here's a policy that offers triple protection against bruises, earthquakes, and relatives.
Have you ever stopped to realize that old age is creeping up on you?
My dear man, you owe it to your wife. I haven't got a wife.
We'll get you one.
Yes. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions. How's your liver? What? Now, don't tell me you haven't got a liver. But I don't need any insurance. You are just the type that does need insurance. Why, do you realize that since 1910, they have discovered 52 new ways of dying?
And you don't look well.
Yes, why, people are dying this year that have never died before. Well, what kind of insurance do you do?
Any kind.
Now, answer me. In the morning when you get up, do you sort of have an empty feeling in here? Come to think of it, I believe I do. Just as I thought. Gallstone. Another prospect.
And what a prospect.
Hey, give her sales talk number 7, and don't come back without a policy. Now then, where were we? Oh, yes, around the gallstone area. Why, man, do you realize that you've got enough gallstones to start a quarry?
Hello.
Hello?
Are we holding you up?
Yes. and I'm awfully angry about it.
What's your name?
Mary? Mary Marsh.
Mary? Gee, that's a swell name. My name is Wilbur.
I don't mind.
Now, let's see your tongue. Say ah. Ah, just as I thought. You reached me just in time. Has it got a coat on it? Not only a coat, but a vest and a pair of pants.
You know, Mary, you're the kind of a girl that I could...
Hey! Number 7.
Have you ever stopped to realize that old age is creeping up on you?
What are you talking about?
Protection, that's what you need. Throughout your declining years, you will need to be provided for, and I am here to offer you that protection.
Well, that's awfully nice of you, and I think you're... Well, you have to let me think it over for a while.
Oh, that is the trouble with America today. Procrastinate. Why give it up? Accept my proposition now and know the value of a steady income and the happiness of a contented family.
Well, I just met you, and I think I could like you an awful lot, and I think we could be awfully happy together, and, well, I might accept your proposal, but, well, you'd have to ask Mother anyway.
Now that I've signed this policy, suppose I got double pneumonia. Oh, then you would be lucky. Lucky? Certainly. Because then you'll get a great bargain. Instead of dealing with you in the singular, we pay you off in the pluracy. Oh, I see. Good luck. You'll need it. I'm certainly glad I met you, fellas.
Mary, I want you to meet my partner, Mr. J. Addington Ganzy. This is Mary Marsh.
How do you do?
Fidget the digit, honey, fidget the digit. You know I love the name of Marsh. It's so mellow. Has my partner been telling you of our wonderful insurance?
Oh, is that what he was talking about?
Well, not exactly. You see, tell us something about yourself, Mary.
Well, I'm running away from home.
No.
Yes. You see, it's like this. My mother made millions out of oil.
Oh, tell me about it, child. Tell me about it.
But she lost most of it.
Tell him about it, child. Tell him about it.
But why are you running away?
Oh, because my mother wants me to marry our attorney, John Blackwell.
You did right, Mary. But where are you running to?
To my hotel.
Oh, your hotel.
Oh, your hotel.
Yes, the Ritz de la Riviera at Floralhurst. Now, my plan is to go down there and operate it myself, make it a success, and then I can be independent.
And you're perfectly right. All you need is a couple of good men like us to help you out.
And are we good men?
We are now in the hotel business.
Gee, that's grand.
Boy, that's what I call exhilarating.
What?
Exhilarating.
Exhilarating. I'll have to look that up. Exhilarating.
Let's be off.
Wait a minute. You boys know anything about hotels?
Do we know anything about hotels?
Child, there are several hotels looking for us right this very minute.
What's the matter? You out of gas?
No, this is a hotel.
Pretty, isn't it? Show place, I call it. Show place.
John Blackwell certainly was lying. I think it's a shame the way he let this hotel run down.
Yeah, it's run down all right.
You know, it's supposed to be early Victorian.
Very early.
Too early.
Mother said that all the big bugs used to live there.
They're probably still here. Let's look around.
This looks like the place that fella King Tut was buried.
Buried? Looks more like the place where he was born. Where did you say you got this hotel?
My uncle gave it to me.
Honey, you've been robbed.
Robbed is right.
Oh, come on, Addington. Let's look around. We might be able to put it over.
It would be easier to push it over.
Look! What's that?
Is it a mummy?
No, it's Father Time's grandfather. Boy. Come, my good man.
Wait. Let's see who's registered here. General Grant, Lydia Pinkham, Buffalo Bill.
Quite a cast.
You think they're still here?
They are if they left a call with him. The morning paper. Oh, boy. Wait till they hear what Dewey did at Manila Bay.
You'd better waken the old man. He may be dead.
Boy, this is becoming irksome. Come.
Come on, lunch.
Hey,
Lunch?
Kansas City all out. Lad, this young lady here has placed us in full charge of the Hotel Ritz de River, and we intend to place it where it belongs. Now, our first innovation is to be the inauguration of the 8-hour day. 8 hours in the morning and 8 hours in the afternoon.
Well, that don't help me any. I'm the night man.
Gee, I'm scared.
That's all right, little one. I'm here. Who's our guest?
Why, he ain't no guest. He's the house detective.
I'm afraid the thing is a bust. Come on, let's sign off.
Oh, boys, we've got to think of something.
Gee, it would be wonderful if we could do something with this hotel.
Wonderful. It would be miraculous.
It would make a swell fire.
Wait a minute. I've just given birth to an idea.
My, how you must have suffered.
Listen. Now listen to knowledge. What this hotel needs is publicity. I'll send a story to all the leading newspapers saying the society has adopted the hotel as a fad. In 2 weeks' time, this old bird cage will be on the map. Now top that one if you can. Now you two just go on back there, sit down and relax. And I'll telephone the good news to the newspapers. That's the idea. Just relax. Hello, Central. Sorry to disturb you. Connect me with the editor of the New York Examiner. A chair, son, so that I may be able to sit and think. Hello, editor New York Examiner. This is Ganzy speaking. Ganzy of Ganzy, Ganzy and Ganzy. Operators of the world's greatest hotels. We have recently taken over the Hotel Ritz de la Riviera at Floralhurst, and we are making it the mecca of society. Yes. Why, at this very moment, one of the world's greatest painters is busy redecorating. We have installed the safest safe in the world. Yes. So that society may come here and feel that their jewels will be absolutely safe. Yes. Why, our register already carries some of the world's most prominent names. And one man is here with his wife. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know you will. Yes, thanks. Well, boy, how's that?
That's telling them.
Boy, I never fall down on anything.
Society's new fad. The Hotel Ritz de la... Well, The rendezvous of wealth and fashion.
Rendezvous.
I don't believe it. The rendezvous. The hope pearls. Well, it looks as if Mary were getting somewhere, even if she did run away.
That story is absurd. As your attorney, I can't sanction this crazy business.
You can't sanction wealth and fashion flocking to the rich.
Ah, nonsense. Mary has probably fallen into the hands of some very clever confidence men, and she'll doubtless wind up losing her hotel.
Listen, anything that happens to that hotel will be an improvement.
Yes? Well, what about something that may happen to Mary?
I never thought of that.
No. Well, I haven't thought about anything but Mary. You know how much I love her.
You know, I ought to have told me often enough. What are your plans?
I'll go there at once, throw those men out, and bring Mary home where she belongs.
You're optimistic. You don't know Mary.
Now, don't worry. I'll settle this. That is, if you'll back me up.
Back you up? I'll be right behind you. In fact, I'll go along with you.
Well, all right. I'll meet you here at 12.
What the hell? Then he goes, I got a face up. I was like, oh. Yeah. Are we going to have a kadoosh?
No.
Oh. No.
It's a double.
No. Okay.
I
No.
think it's pretty good.
Just a regular. Just a regular.
Now, this is...
Just a regular one.
This...
Just a regular one.
This is a regular one.
Just the regular one. Hey, I got
Just a
stung
regular
5
one.
times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're going to be all right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just gotta keep an eye, because you're really starting to...
It's getting later by the minute.
Your throat starts tightening up.
There.
Hello, I don't want...
We'll dub his voice in.
Now I just forgot what I was going to say.
Say something.
Well, it worked.
Oh,
What?
this is like the third time in probably the last 5 weeks that I said, memo to self, never forget your trivia and face-off, and I've done it. So it's in your hands again. You had a couple duds lately.
Speaking from the king of dud.
What do you see this one? Don't expect any better.
I forgot to record.
You forgot
I
everything.
forgot to record voicemails again, but I gotta give a PSA. Ralph Lambert,
Ralphie, baby.
Ralph.
big fan.
Florida.
Love the feedback, love the voicemails, but watch out, Rocco, you're gonna trip and hurt yourself. But my voicemail machine only has a certain amount of time in it. Okay.
Go, Gene. Did he use it all in one?
Holy smokes! I wish I remembered to record this because I was laying in bed. The phone rang, so I knew it was the hotline, right?
Yeah.
And I could tell by the voice it was Ralph Lambert because he left one before, right? And I couldn't hear what he was saying, but it was going on and on and on and on and on. And
He is an
on,
actor,
right?
you know.
Right? Then it was over, right?
Hey.
Then he comes back.
30 seconds later, the phone rang again. I'm like, oh no. And it was, oh, it's me again. I don't know how this thing really works, but... And he started telling another long story like he's just chit-chatting away. Where it actually cut him off. I had no more time left. It's like, oh my God.
Bring it down, Ralph.
Ralph.
Write a letter.
Yeah.
Summarize.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow.
You what? Hey.
But I apologize. I don't have your voicemail. I apologize.
You don't have his
Voicemails.
voicemail?
I forgot to record them to play them on the air.
Ralph.
Oh, I got.
You don't have to write a letter.
You have to
write a postcard.
We got a postcard?
We got a postcard.
From who?
Ralph Lambert.
Hello, Rich.
No, if
Denny
it was,
Tripp.
it would have been a long summary.
Hello, Rich. Denny Tripp, Vern, Terry G. Rocco. From Chris Cross.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Yeah, he was in, looks like, assuming he was where the card was from. He was in Lost Canyon horse-drawn wagon tours in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin Dells. What's the matter with you?
Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin Dills. That's where I go.
That's there you go.
That's one of those jokes that you're going to rewind in a couple weeks. You
Rocco,
missed it.
what'd you say?
He's
Might as
showing the
well tell
horses right there.
I said a good joke. You're going to have to rewind in a couple
Did we
weeks.
miss it again? Well, you gotta say it when we're all paying attention.
You guys never pay
The
attention.
camera was here. We're talking about a postcard.
Well, I can't hold a joke until you...
That one's your fault.
It's called timing.
That one's your fault.
You can't wait for the guy...
What did
What's
you
his
say?
name? I said I go there too. I go to the Wisconsin Dills.
Ba-da-boom. Crickets.
Wow,
come.
you couldn't even hear it at
Hold
home.
on.
They're cracking up. Oh, they would have been because the timing was perfect. My God. You don't think I won this just for fun, do you? No. People's choice. I'm a big deal. Don't you worry, Triv. I got some good news. A lot of the girls think you're kind of cute.
Cuke?
You got it,
That was
baby.
cute.
Cuke. It's a tape off on cucumber. Write these
I don't
down.
even
You
want
want to study them.
Right. Don't even want to touch that one, man.
You don't want to touch his cuke?
Don't even want to touch.
Oh, no.
If you're at home, got any
We're not
comments?
going to go there.
Yeah.
Call him and wake him up. He won't record them anyways.
I tried it. I'm running late. What?
You know it's 440-944-7105 every day and every night,
You got it.
24/7.
Yep. Just let's try to keep them to like
Wax on, wax off.
30 to 45
I don't care
second
if it
minimum.
wax off. That's
Please.
your problem.
Oh, but I need you to make a phone call either this week, next week, or the next week. Which means at
minimum.
some point tonight.
2.
Richard Ganella. I
Richard
got his
Ganell.
number. He's upset. He can't find the marathons no more. He can't figure out the Roku, but he says, keep doing what you're doing. It's another voicemail I forgot to. But he's
Doing
been
what we're
calling
doing,
me
you can't
for.
find us.
Well, we get tell him
Why do
about
I
the.
have to talk to him?
Because I've made my due
you're the
diligence of
talker.
phone calls
Okay,
and stuff.
I'll talk to him.
So
Give me- well-
we're going to call him on air.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Call him on air.
Call him on
Why
air.
don't we
You
use
don't
a
know what
phone?
he'll
It'd
say
be a
or what
lot
I'll
easier.
say.
What?
You don't know what he'll say or what I'll say.
Well, don't put him on speaker yet, and then you say you're on air, and then put it on speaker and say, hey,
He'll be much cleaner than Terry G.
find. Yeah.
You don't know
that's
that.
true.
Find us. Tell them to find us on YouTube, or tell them whatever. Tell them you'll
Tell
call
them
them later
whatever.
and tell them how to hook up Roku.
Tell him we'll send Triv over
Just
to
tell
hook
them
up
that we're
our
getting
Roku.
your messages. Just let them know that we're still in
We
touch
love
with
him.
them.
What was his name again?
Ganilla.
Richard Ganella.
Ganilla.
We're
Gorilla.
getting your messages.
No, you're gonna call him.
Ganilla Gorilla
I've
for
called
sale.
a few.
Ah.
Youngstown Nancy left a
Youngstown
message.
Nancy, I love you, Youngstown Nancy.
Nancy.
She no longer couldn't find us or whatever. So I
She no longer couldn't find
So I
us.
sent her the link to YouTube, and she was, oh my God, thank you so much, love you, Triv, love you guys.
You
whatever.
hooked her up.
I hooked her up.
So basically, you're the
all right.
complaint hotline.
Exactly.
That's right. That's
That's
perfect.
all I'm getting.
941, yeah.
You guys need to hire a guy. Come in and handle all this for you.
Hey, that's Richard's job.
Remind me
no.
to talk about that
That
too.
Rich is gone. He's on.
Pickle juice.
Okay, so who's
Pickle
who's
juice.
who's te- you picked a real good
Who's
night
a
to come
tootsa,
tonight. I
tootsa,
can tell you
tootsa.
that. Who?
Get her in here.
We will. I got an idea to spring
She
her
can
in
sit right
here.
here. She can hold my award.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to say
Get
something.
the book. What are you talking about? I have an award right here. People's.
Give me a. Oh, I get the book there.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till she tells Mom that.
You gave me a heart attack there for a
I
second.
know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
Yeah, you're not-
Professional.
You're not.
Her.
Lism.
He's a
I
perversion.
heard a guy used to sit here. He used to say that. He practiced that.
For that professionally.
Who's your buddy there?
Okay, you want to tease the
Comes
kadoosh?
in handy.
I apologize, folks. I
Chewing up a lot.
very
of time
busy. They changed my work schedule and a lot
We
of
don't
other
care.
things going on. And when Rocco decides to spring 3 tapings in
terrible-
one night,
There. Terrible movies.
I don't have time to come up with a bunch of stuff. So I said, "Come up with the face-off, Rich," and he sends me,
Rich
"Oh, I
wasn't here.
misread." I know. That's why
I took care of a trivia.
he said, "I got the trivia." That's not what I was looking at. And then
Okay.
then he goes, "I got one." So let's tease the face-off for tonight. Sometimes you come up with good ones.
I think it's a good one.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do.
I hear
sometimes
sometimes.
you do.
Sometimes.
So let's hear. Let's give us
All right.
Give him a round
give
of
us a
applause.
kadoosh.
Okay. Kadoosh, kadoosh,
kadoosh.
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 Give us a kadoosh.
Kadoosh,
Hands
kadoosh,
up.
kadoosh.
We got to do the thing.
No, that's a tease. You don't do it for a
That's tease.
tease.
We only do it for the thing.
Yeah,
That's a taste.
Badoom.
right.
We're going to be talking. Need to think about
Badoom,
All right.
bada bing.
The Sting and Ocean's 11.
Which
Which one's
Ocean's
the
11?
The first one, the 11.
the Rat Pack?
What's the question? Which one's better?
Which one do you like better?
I'm gonna pull a Vern on you.
Which one?
I haven't seen him.
Exactly.
Really? You haven't seen either one of those?
Nope.
Well, you suck.
We don't got no TVs where I'm at. I didn't see it either.
So I guess that was a.
Wow. Whoa, that's a good one. Well,
because
hey, what does he say to us?
You
We
seen
didn't
him?
watch the movie.
I thought you said you didn't see him either.
What? No. You said, it's like, what did Vern say?
So you right. So
It's
but
like,
you
I'd
seen them
say-
both?
Go back to the movie.
Well, then
We'll
there
try
you go.
again. We'll give it another shot.
Yeah, then you still can do a kadoosh.
While our hearts were young.
I was tolling. I thought you were dead. Take a glass of water to room 16.
To drink?
No, the lady wants to make a high dive.
Say, you know I'm not as big a fool as I used to be.
Have you been dieting?
This is the Hotel Ritz de la Riviera. Yes, just a moment. Oh, Mr. Ganzy.
Yes, Mr. Boswell.
A gentleman in Cincinnati wants to know if the fish are biting.
If they are, they're biting each other.
They're hungry. No, they're not hungry. Yes?
Are you, Sleuth? All right.
That young fellow's a human dynamo.
Yes. Everything he has on is charged.
You know, things ain't so quiet around here no more. I may decide to quit.
In that case, we require 2 weeks' written notice.
Well, I can't write.
Then that settles that. Now, go upstairs and count the chambermaids. And, report to me every now and then.
Every now and then?
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
Thank you.
Look, more telegrams.
Gosh, if this keeps up, we'll have to build an annex to this hotel.
Gee, it's a long time since I've seen you.
Yeah? Almost an hour.
And you still like me?
More than ever.
More than ever, body?
More than anybody.
Now, let's don't go into that. Here, read some telegrams.
Here's one from Harold Van Asterbilt. He wants 2 rooms and 4 baths.
The man's a channel swimmer. Listen to this one. Reserve wedding suite for myself and friend. Also room for the wife.
That's what I call breaking them in.
Ah, customers. Be alert, lad, be alert. Greetings.
And salutations.
How you do, gentlemen? Have you the reservation for the Duchess Bessie Vanessi?
Why, you're the kind we throw them out for. Will you register, Bessie?
Ah, you are so kind. How do you spell Bessie?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, pardon. You see, your American English, it is so different.
Yeah, so's our Scotch. What kind of a room would you like, Duchess? What kind of a room would you like?
I should like a room in which I can amuse and cogitate.
Suppose I give you one where you can Sears and Roebuck.
You mean to tell me you never cogitate?
Not while I'm on duty, madam. Not while I'm on duty. Look that word up, will you?
Cogitate. I-J-K.
Codge.
Cogitate.
Would you like a room with or without?
I will leave everything to you.
She's gonna leave it all.
He's my partner. You'll have to give me half.
Son, can't you see that we're in conference? Return to your cogitating.
I hate that word. Cogitate.
Is this the wonderful safe I have read so much about?
Yes. Would you care to look it over?
Oh, that would be very, very interesting.
Well, step this way, madam. Step this way. There you are. It's a 1932 model, 7-bearing crankshaft. No tin there. Hydraulic brakes, all wool in the yard wire.
Is it burglar-proof?
It is so far.
A very fine safe, indeed. I shall probably look into it later.
Oh, you must.
Right upstairs.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with that dame?
Nothing. The lady is simply eccentric. I'll show her up. I trust you will forgive my partner, Duchess. You see, he falls for every pretty girl he sees.
I could not refuse you anything. You are so fascinating.
Yes, I suppose so. You know, Duchess, sometimes I think it's a curse.
Oh, by the way, Is it customary to dress for dinner here?
Oh, yeah, sure. We dress for all meals here. See, it gets a little drafty around 6.
You know, I think Addington's idea is going to turn out all wrong.
Oh,
10:30 and all's well.
Did you hear that? Even the chief himself says it all as well.
Oh, I don't believe anything I hear these days.
Honey, you're gonna believe me.
Greetings, my friend. Greetings.
And salutations.
I'd like a suite.
Certainly. Something modern or comfortable?
Or something high up.
Something high up.
Would $30 a day be high enough?
Quite satisfactory. May I register?
Certainly, sir. Certainly. Democrat or Republican? Ah, Switzerland. Oh, well, you love it here. Our radiators yodel all night.
I'd like a room with a good exposure.
You want a room with exposure?
Are we gonna allow that here?
Certainly. Your stupidity is stupendous.
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 Stupendous. S
Stoop. Not that way, not that way.
S-T-O-O-P.
Hey, is that the famous safe I read about?
Oh, yes, that's our safe.
Well, I got a lot of valuable jewels with me, and I'd like to look it over if it's in order.
Why, certainly, sir. It's always in order. Will you step this way? Pip, ain't it?
Very sturdy-looking safe, I should say. In what compartment will my valuables be kept?
Here's where we keep all the valuable jewels, sir.
Very, very interesting. I'll send my jewels down later.
Good. Our safe will always be open to you.
Thanks.
My word, there's going to be trouble around here.
Come on, boy.
Just a few samples from my father's factory. He manufactures lawnmowers. It's a great mower, all right.
Here, boy. Come on.
Do you really think that fella's all right?
Don't give it a thought. Society people are simply eccentric. He's a big shot.
Big shot? He's a whole arsenal.
$11 and all's well.
Honey, do you remember the other night, in that moonlight night when we were in the boat? Huh?
Gee, do I? And wasn't it fun that we were... Mother!
Well, I'm glad you admit it, after trying so hard to run away from me. Who's this odd-looking person?
Well, this is Wilbur Boswell, Mother.
Oh, it is it? Well, I don't like his looks. Reminds me of your father. I'm pleased to meet you. Yeah, you just think you're pleased to meet me.
Mary, you've made a great mistake and embarrassed your mother dreadfully.
Oh, but Mr. Boswell here and his friend Mr. Ganzy are wonderful hotel specialists. And, Mother, they're going to make us a fortune. Aren't you?
Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. Are you being taken care of? Are you? There will now be a slight pause for station announcement.
This is my mother, Mr. Ganzy.
Oh, well, that's different. How are you, Mother? How are you?
And Mr. Blackwell.
Well, fidget the digits, old pal. Fidget the digits. You're going to love us around here. You're going to love us. Are you the mother of that beautiful child?
Yes, I am.
Well, sir, do you know that I have never seen beauty so perfectly transplanted?
Oh, Mr. Pansy.
Yeah. Hey, not Pansy. Ganzy. Look. Ga. Is that your little boy?
No, Mr. Blackwell is my attorney and is to be my future son-in-law.
Oh, yes.
I guess Mary will have something to say about that.
Shut up!
Ganzy.
Got.
You know, Mr. Gaga, I must be very careful of my daughter's social standing.
Oh, yes.
One must have a social position nowadays.
I'd have better a job.
You know, I've always thought that Mary should marry a man of means.
Oh, by all means, Mrs. Marsh, by all means. And you should do the same.
Oh, Mr. Ramsey, your frankness frightens me. Are you married?
No, I got this way from riding a bicycle.
I think I'll register. You think you'll register, you little mugwump? I want a large room.
You'll need it. What's that? I say we got some nice open ones.
Come on, Mother, I'll show you to your room.
You know, I think you're a man of charm and intellect. You'd make a great success of this hotel.
If it wasn't for him. I'll see you later. Have a boy show me my room. Certainly. Your room number will be 28. 28. Now, if you wish anything else, just ring a towel. You're both delightfully unfunny. You're going to wipe out our business with those towel jokes. It won't be long now. Do you really think that Mary will have to marry that fella? I suppose she will. It's customary. Gee. But I'm in love with Mary. You've got to do something about it. For instance? What? If I could think, I wouldn't ask you. But if you're a pal of mine, you'll do something. I got it. Listen. I'll marry Mrs. Marsh. Then I will be Mary's father. When that happens, I'll give my consent to your marriage to my daughter, which will make you my son. It's a little involved, but it'll work out all right. Addington, you don't mean to tell me you'd marry that battleship? Certainly. That's a lot of woman, boy. A lot of woman. Look, boy, we're getting the cream of society. Good afternoon, my good man. What good can we do for you? Nice weather we're having. That is, for a small town like this. I am the Duke of Winchester. I would like a very expensive room. You'll get it. Ah, I see my wife is here. Your wife? Yes, in 24. Oh, yes, in 24. That was 6 years after the war. Yes, that's our little safe. A marvelous piece of furniture. And now, if you don't mind, I'll go to my room. I don't mind a bit. You just run right along. Look at this. Why, it couldn't be him. It couldn't be, but it is. Wait a minute. I'll ask him. I beg your pardon, sir. Is that you? My, oh my. I do wish they would catch this scoundrel. Well, you know, the police are not so hot around here now. No. They're very lackadaisical. I'm getting sick of this. Lack. L. You know, I've been mistaken for him many times. It's most annoying. Oh, yes, I should say it must be. What right has he got running around looking like you anyway? Rather a peculiar coincidence. Eh, what? Very peculiar. Yeah. It must have been two other fellows. Yes. It must have been. I'll show you up. Personally, sir. I'm honored.
Hey everybody, Rich from the Midnight Movie. We're still out here at the Ohio Terracon. We're having a great time. And I couldn't believe my eyes when this lovely lady over here walked by and she said she was Miss Leatherface, okay? And I was like, oh my God, that's right. Leatherface himself is in the house. And I've got to meet him, and I know you people at home want to meet him, but not the original Leatherface from the original, but from part 2 with Dennis Hopper, right?
Absolutely.
Mr. Bob Elmore.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to see you. Nice to be in Ohio. I love it here. And yeah, Dennis Hopper, of all people, American icon. And then, of course, Bill Moseley, who's
Chop
Top, has gone on to do so many things. Caroline Williams, who's an actress, has done so many things. And then the great Toby Hooper, who directed, wrote it, and all this craziness. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? It's cool. Like, you're an icon, even though, okay, you weren't the original Leatherface.
No.
But I think almost part 2 was almost bigger and better. And you had the double chainsaw battle, and you had all that going on.
It was crazy. We completely different than the original. But if you play Leatherface, you are an iconic horror person, because that he is. And there's only been 3 or 4 movies, 5, or something like that. And you know, the late Gunnar Hansen was the original. I stole stuff from him to put in part 2, and I always admit that, because you know, credit goes where credit's due.
We kind of had to continue a lot of things, so you don't want to lose the sense of what Leatherface was, but you enhanced it.
I tried to make Leatherface very athletic, very strong, and everything was really big moves and stuff like that, you know. And then that stupid thing over my head that I did, and I think that's what I stole from Gunnar.
Okay.
But to do that, but to be associated with this franchise, it's unreal, and it is. It's still going on. It's generational now.
Right.
You know, grandma and grandpa ruined their kids are ruining their kids, and so on. And it's more popular now than it ever was.
Well, I remember when I was younger, of course, but when the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, I was almost afraid to see it. Like, could I handle it? You know, because it's banned in all these countries.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was afraid. Am I going to be able to see it? You know, of course, now I saw it. It's like, oh, okay. You know, but part 2 is kind of the same thing. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, this is going to be even more, because you know, that was a low budget, and part 2 was not.
We had all kinds of money, and they put, you know, Tom Savini did all the special makeup for that, and his crew, and it was just unreal. And we did everything. Like I said, it's try to be a little more comedic, and then put a lot more blood and guts. You didn't see that in part 1.
Blood and guts. Now, how did Dennis Hopper react to being something that was like basically blood and guts? You know, I mean, he is kind of like more of a filmy, cultured guy, right?
And he played that character great. He had to dig deep for that, because the character itself was demented in his own way.
Yeah.
So exactly. He got into that hot and heavy. He also played golf with Willie Nelson a lot. So, you know.
Oh, there you go, right? So to play a Leatherface, okay, and I want to talk a little bit about your stunt career and stuff too. But to play a Leatherface, do you have to have any like special like training on a chainsaw, or you know?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. The chainsaws were real. They were real. Only thing they did is they dulled the teeth, but that's it. So the chains were ruined. And some of the parts of the movie you can see where we're fighting, sparks were flying. Those are real.
Yeah, okay.
They were not.
I wondered about that.
They were not special effects.
Who choreographed that? Did you have a part of choreographing?
We had our stunt coordinator was John Moyle, and we had input into everything we did. So we had and you don't practice for a chainsaw fight. So we used.
I need practice. Let me tell you.
We used Kimpo sticks and to get the big movements, because you have a here it is, you know, and you have to do this and this and this. And Jimmy Steffen was doubling Dennis Hopper, and we did the fight, man. We beat the crap out of each other, and we went as hard as we could. Yeah. I
mean, those are real chainsaws. Just lugging them around like that's got to be a workout, right?
The chainsaw weighed 74 pounds.
Holy cow!
And we had.
He's a bodybuilder, and he has a hard time holding my camera, he said. So, right? That's not a lie.
So, yeah, it was crazy. Well, that's why I went back to double the actor, because, like I said, I'm a stuntman. I'm not an actor. So I went to go back and double him, and so on and so forth. And then come to find out, he couldn't lift the chainsaw over his head. So I had to do all that.
Yeah.
And then he got sick, and I had to do all that. Then he didn't like the violence, so I had to do even more. So in the movie, I did about 98% of the movie, and Bill Johnson did 2 or 3 close-ups, and that's all he did.
So you had a workout. You had a good workout.
I made so much money, it was unbelievable.
That's
But
awesome.
This thing kicked our butts. We were working 7 days a week. We were there, I think, almost 3 months.
Wow.
Doing this thing.
Wow.
So it was
7 days a week.
it was a chore, but like I said, the benefits were real good, and it was an experience. And then look how many flipping years later.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, it's still people. Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Right.
Oh.
Now, it's a question now. Like there's been more sequels and stuff after
Oh, yeah.
that, but you think they'll be as remembered as like part 1 and 2? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. The original is the original. I'm sorry, nobody can touch that. And so there, I don't even know. I wouldn't even try. Like I said, I stole stuff from Gunner, but part 2 is unique too in its own way.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's more popular than any of the franchises involved, other than the original.
Right. Right.
So it's 1 and 2, period.
Now tell me a little bit about how you got started in the business and some of the other projects that you've done.
Almost 30 years as a professional stuntman. So I started out at an amusement park in California called Knott's Berry Farm.
No, Knott's Berry Farm.
Wild West Stunt Show. And that's where I got my start, and I did that. And then deciding I wanted to try it to do it for real. So I got in, I studied jiu-jitsu for 10 years in order to learn how to fall on the floor without getting hurt.
All right.
So I did that. And this all incorporated in my career. And I doubled John Candy in 6 movies for John. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Wow.
Spaceballs, Uncle Buck, Who's Harry Crumb, Only the Lonely, Nothing But Trouble.
What some of the stunts you did for John Candy? Like
we did,
they're memorable that we'll see in the movie.
Oh, well,
so I can look for you now.
Absolutely. Okay, Uncle Buck, there's a scene where John's listening at the door, and his girlfriend's in the other room, and she turns around and kicks the door and hits him in the head. Well, cut to me. I get hit. I fly over and hit the other side of the room. In that sequence, I put a camera on the ground, and I took off and I twisted. So now I'm on my back and hit on the other side. So that sequence you can see as it goes about. Okay. And then Who's Harry Crumb? I rode a bicycle through a wall. On that, I fell down the old ramps to jets that escalated up.
Okay.
Fell from the top, hit once and hit the bottom. Harry Crumb was on a big fan in a restaurant, and a little kid turns up the speed, so now it's going faster and faster. It was me up there. So many things. Oh gosh, again, I can't remember all of them. Did another great epic movie called Dr. Giggles.
Okay,
oh
Dr.
my
Giggles.
gosh.
Yeah.
And did a big fight in a surgery room on fire. So that was fun.
Okay. Now, have you done flame jobs and all of those?
I did the fight in there. What else did I did? Explosions with fire. Was just a lot of fights and stuff because I can move pretty good for a big guy.
Okay.
Then that was my deal. It was really quick, and but I was fortunate. This is a God thing that said, you need to do this, Bob, and I did. And I was fortunate to make a nice living, and I have a nice retirement now.
Nice.
And then I get to go to shows like this, make a couple bucks, and me and my beautiful wife travel.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm glad that she's a very nice person come up and talk to us.
Mrs. Leatherface.
Thank you. Yeah, Mrs.
Helps me so
I
much.
wouldn't say Mrs. Leatherface. Look, she's so gorgeous. I wouldn't say Leatherface. If I told my wife that, she'd probably
Well, she knows where it comes from.
Yeah, she understands. But she's very proud of you, and rightfully so. You're an icon.
So I had a unique career, and I enjoy this because I get to meet all kinds of different people. She's from Ohio, so we got to come back and see her best friend that she's had for over 65 years since they were like this to this. And her brother lives out here, so we got to get together with them. We had a very nice time here, and then to go to the show here, and then
welcome to Strongsville. My hometown.
There you go.
Well, I'm from here. You're Parma? Okay. My daughter lives there. So,
Parma.
Yeah, Parma over there. Right? Parma over there. So she knows. She remembers Ghilardi. Man, I wish I was around for Ghilardi. Yeah. My dad just talked to him, but talk about him. But I remember the Ghoul. So the Ghoul and Big Chuck and Little John and all those guys, that they basically sparked what we're doing today. And I am proud to say, I'm not bragging, but our show got inducted into the International Horror Host Hall of Fame, along with Ghilardi and Big Chuck and Little John and Whelan and Big Chuck and all those.
Stan's dead. I mean, been dead for years, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, what a community this is, though. The horror community, it's small, but it's just loyal like crazy. And everybody is so nice.
You wouldn't think that, but that's true, right? So, well, you guys are especially nice. We appreciate you coming out. Thanks for talking to the
Oh, my
Midnight
pleasure,
Movie.
my pleasure. I'm
Hey,
so
if
glad.
you guys didn't get down here, that's your mistake. But you know what? We're going to post some stuff on our Facebook.
Absolutely.
And get them here today. And
Guys,
this
come down and
weekend.
see me and say hi.
Come say hi. Nice people. You're going to have a great time. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
so much. Appreciate
Thank you, ma'am.
Is it one of those taste tests? It's not going to be enough.
No, that's not that.
Okay. So when are we doing a taste test? This segment or next segment? Next segment? All right, I'll bring her in next segment.
I got one we can do with her.
I don't know. He's
Oh, you do?
I got one. I got three.
hangs around my hand sometimes.
Okay.
The upcoming
Does a little
show.
work for me. I give him a little task. He does a lot of my hand.
I thought Terry wasn't here.
What are you talking about? That's my little worker. I give him a menial task.
I don't know if she should come and sit here. I might have to sit there and she can sit
Well, she
here.
doesn't sit on this. This is my trophy. I won that. People's Choice. That's my award.
So, Daddy, what's the face-off?
Yeah,
The
hey,
face-off.
you know what time it is?
Face-off. Now we get to do it. I like that.
Big Den
Oh,
Tease
careful there.
stepped up to the plate and came up with a face-off that
Face-off.
only
Do the
half
other one.
only half of us.
Huh?
Do the other one.
The
Paul
other one?
Newman. Con artist one.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Do it.
That's what I'm doing.
Do it.
I'm doing.
Do it.
I'm doing.
I'm doing it well.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the better story? Not necessarily the better movie, but the better story.
The betting movie?
The Sting. When they're
Better story, not better movie. What's the
better story. The Sting, and they're getting back at the, Johnny or Paul. Red Robert Redford was the drifter.
Robert Shaw.
They're getting, Robert Shaw was the guy that was being the bad guy, and they're getting one over on Robert Shaw, or Ocean's 11, where they're the original one with the Rat Pack, and they're going to rob a bunch of casinos, or one casino actually.
All right. I can just tell you flat out. I'll give you my answer. I've never seen either one of them. I'm going Sting.
He says Sting.
He said Sting.
Yeah. Not the wrestler.
What do you say over there?
He said Sting.
He said
He
Sting.
said Sting.
Yeah, and he said the wrestler. I
We'll go
said
with
no, the
Sting.
movie.
Sting. I'm Sting too.
There you go.
There we go. Rocco.
Wait a second. Was there a Sting too?
You gotta go around and give the
Why do you say
explanation.
Sting?
I'm saying Sting, even though I've never seen it. I did see bits and pieces of Ocean's 11.
Oceans and 11.
Well, now which
But I
one
like
did
the
you
summary.
see?
I seen bits and pieces of the remake, which is probably why I didn't like it. But I go Sting because that seems more of like, more of like a revenge payback kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
better than just someone getting together and say, "Oh, let me rob this place." What did that place do to you?
Okay.
Right?
Took your money.
Well, you're the dumb one that kept giving them their money.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If you suck at gambling, you got a problem. That's your problem, not the casino's problem. They're set up
Wanna
to
get
make
your money
themselves
back,
win.
yeah, rob a
Don't you know
casino.
that? Right?
Whatever you say, buddy. Anytime Robert Shaw doesn't get eaten by a shark, that's good. That's all.
Robert
There you
Shaw.
go. That's a good reason.
I've only known him for Jaws, but yeah, I catch him in some other movies. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just like the classics. I like the Sting because it was more simple. Like what Mike was saying, that it was, it wasn't more. It was more about them collaborating to rob somebody out of their money instead of just, hey, let's rob this bank and let's get all these people to do it. I like both movies, but I like the Sting better. Plus, and the better song.
Yeah. the whole album. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I liked it. It just seemed like that was something that the Sting was like. You could almost see that happening, almost real life type thing. Somebody getting pulled, getting a wool pulled over his eyes, by a bunch of guys.
Because tonight's movie, Wheeler Woolsey.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
let me ask you this,
But-
Big Dentee.
No.
Did this have anything to do with your decision tonight? That you actually got stung 5 times outside?
Oh, now. Oh, yeah.
It kept on you. The sting, the sting, the sting, the sting, the
Yeah,
sting.
isn't that a little ironic?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Isn't it
right?
ironic?
Very interesting.
Wow, that is. I never
Did you
even
come up
thought
with
about
that
that.
before
But
or after you
I
got
just
stung?
like the story better.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed realistic where the other one seemed, you know, what they were doing just seemed a little hokey. But anyway.
Hokey pokey.
Well, let's go.
Anyway, well, what about Rocco?
Well, we get to Rocco.
What about Rocco?
What about Rocco?
Does he have an opinion?
I go with the Oscar winner, the Sting.
The Sting.
There you go.
Hey, how
I
about
got
the ladies
award.
out in the audience?
Which one?
Anybody
The Sting.
Sting?
Sting?
Okay,
Julie
says
didn't
the
see him.
Sting.
Don't
The
even
Sting.
ask her.
What about you?
The
Uli?
Sting, because you got stung 5 times.
Okay.
Already
Sting!
worked. Already
You got
decided.
stung 5 times. Let us know what you think. 440-944-7105. Should I never forget a face-up ever again and leave it in Denny's hands?
When you get the trivia, it's going to be great, though. I got this. This trivia going to rock your world.
That was pretty good.
It was good. I just wish I would have seen the
You
whole
just
movie.
didn't see it. I can't help if you didn't see it. It's only been around.
Bill
Sting was only
Alexander-
around since '73.
Bill Alexander let me borrow the movie. I've had it sitting in my case for about 10 years.
Sting's been
Just
around
like
for
you
50
got
years. Hey, it's 50 years of the Sting.
To carry on.
Mr. Ganzy seems very intelligent. But if that other person had another brain, he'd still have just one.
Oh, Mother, I think you're all wrong about Wilbur. He has such a sweet personality, and he's a man you can trust.
Nonsense. John Blackwell's the man for you. He's wealthy, worldly, and wise.
Oh, my love, you are here.
Oui, mon cher, and I like it very much.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do bring the luggage in. I think he knows the combination of the safe.
What'll we do?
Dominate him. Wear him down. Take your cues from me.
Beat it. I'll get him.
Can I do anything else for you?
Yes. I am starving,
Well, I'm a little hungry myself.
but I am starving for love.
Love?
Stop! Come over here.
No.
Will you come over here?
Why, certainly.
Now put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Now make love to me. Make love to me.
You mean whoopee?
Make love to me.
I simply will not be mother-in-law to such a person as Wilbur Boswell.
I don't care. I love him, and I'm going to marry him.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, there's your Romeo meeting Juliet.
Oh, he must be sick or something.
Yeah, something is right.
Now, I want you to do something.
Oh, now, Duchess, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Listen. My husband stole my mother's wedding ring. Tonight he will put it in the safe. I must have that ring back. And I want you to give me the combination to the safe.
But I don't know the combination.
Don't lie to me.
Honest. My partner's the only one who knows it.
Go down and get it from him.
Well, I'll try. But he's the tightest guy I ever saw. Wait. What is the matter?
Duchess, do me a favor.
What?
Please don't tell anybody about this.
Is there another woman in your life?
Only Mary. No. You see, that is
Mary? If I find this Mary or any other woman making love to you, I'll kill her.
So will I.
Mary, don't talk to me. I saw you in the arms of that woman.
Oh, but Mary, Oh, gee, Mary. Honey. Oh, now, wait a minute, Mary. Honest, Mary, will you let me
Oh, will you leave me alone?
Stop! Come over here.
I won't do it.
Come here!
You brute.
Come on. Over here. Will you come over here? Come on! Put your arms around me. Come on! Now make love to me.
Oh, Wilbur, I do love you, but I don't trust you.
I know, honey. I can explain everything. It'll take a long time, but I can do it.
Are you sure there's no other woman?
Positive, precious.
Oh, Wilbur, I'm so happy.
So am I.
And you promise we'll never have another quarrel?
I swear.
Knock on wood.
Honey, we'll never have another argument again as long as we live.
Well?
You get out of here. Go on, get out. Why, how dare you make love to me? I never saw her before in my life. Positively, Duchess, why, she's a perfect stranger to me. Go on, get out of here. Go on. Duchess, why are women weak for me?
Get that combination.
Yes, sir.
Do you think he'll get the combination to the safe?
I doubt it.
Well, then you'll have to vamp the other fella.
All right, I will.
Mr. Boswell, Mr. Ganzy, that Mr. Blackwell and a gang of crooks are plotting in room 28.
There you are, Addington. What did I tell you? I'll go upstairs and get an earful of what they're saying. And I'm going with you.
Well, it's worse than I thought. The girl is in love with one of them. Looks like the old lady's gonna fall for the other one. And it seems like our work is cut out for us. Yeah.
Come on in here. This room's empty. Which is which, Chief? The thin one's Ganzy. The other one's Boswell. Nice boys.
Just the type I like.
You see, you're all wrong. They're very fond of us. They are?
Certainly. Let's put him on the spot. No.
I think we ought to take him for a ride. All right. We'll take him for a ride. Sure we will. Hey, you know what they're going to do? What? Tomorrow they're going to take us for a nice long ride.
They are?
Yeah.
I hope it don't rain. After the ride, I'll give them each a nice, juicy pineapple.
Hey, what? Guess what?
What?
They're going to give us each a nice, juicy pineapple.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, and I just love pineapples.
Hey, what? I wonder if I could get them to change mine to a grapefruit. They're juicier.
You can ask them.
Well, I will. Listen,
What?
Never put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
I got you.
which only goes to prove that you were full of fears and foolish fancies.
You're right, Addington. I feel so badly about this thing. I think I'll go in and hide.
Good. You go hide and I'll go see.
All right. Go ahead. And I'll give you an extra 100 for the job if you do it nice and clean.
Don't worry. I used to be a dry cleaner.
Hi, Bessie.
Could you help a lady in distress?
In this dress, quicker than any other dress. What seems to be the difficulty?
I can't get the cork out of a bottle.
Oh, well, then you have stopped the right man. My first job was in the bottling works. I was a corker.
Oh, I just knew you were a man of force.
Not only a man of force, but a mass of muscle, Duchess. Feel that. Not so hard, Duchess, not so hard. Well, here's to me. You know, this stuff makes you see double and feel single.
You know, Mr. Ganzy, you're one of the cleverest men I have ever met.
That's nothing. I'm one of the cleverest men I ever met.
A man with a brain like yours really should be psychic.
Psychic? Now, let's see. Who is he?
Oh, a psychic person is one who is so mentally keen that they can read another person's mind.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
As a matter of fact, I'm a bit psychic myself.
No.
Mm-hmm. Would you like me to demonstrate?
Certainly. Go ahead and psych. I love demonstrations. Go ahead. Psych around a while.
All right. You think of something, and I will read your mind.
Well, that's a lot of reading matter, Duchess. A lot of reading matter.
Be very careful what you think of. I may surprise you.
Well, in that case, maybe I better think of something else. Now, let's see. What'll I think of? What'll I think of? You know, I got a lot of big things on my mind. What will I think of?
Almost anything. Say the combination of your wonderful safe.
The safe? Okay, shoot.
The numbers you are thinking are 4, 7, 11, 19.
Well, you missed. That's one on you.
Oh, by very far?
Very far? Why, you missed a mile. You're not psyching so well, Duchess.
What is the combination?
The combination of the safe is 10, 20, 30, 30.
Oh, 10, 20, 30, 30.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 30. 60 in all.
It certainly is strange. I must be tired from traveling.
Yes, I suppose so.
Perhaps I'd better take a little nap.
Did you say nap or nip? Well, here's to better readings and weaker minds.
And now, if you will excuse me, I think I will go rest in the arms of Morpheus.
Is he registered here? I'll have to look him up.
I'm glad we became so well acquainted in such a short time.
Well, you know, Duchess, I'm kind of easy to know when you know me.
You are rather easy.
Hey, listen, Duchess, do me a favor, will you? Don't read my mind now.
All's well.
Hey, Keep your eye on a guy named Morpheus.
Can you beat that for nerve? McKay and his gang.
That's the most unethical mob in the racket.
Yeah. They don't know what it is to be square. Why, there ain't an honest man among them.
Well, son, how's it now? How's it now?
Fine.
That's good.
Here's that nice Mr. Blackwell.
Well, Mr. Blackwell, we certainly are delighted to have you in our midst.
Hello.
This party you're having tonight, what time's it start?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock sharp. And don't fail to be there. It'll be something to tell your children about.
Be sure and be on the spot.
On the spot. Ah, now, Mr. Blackwell. Of course, we know that this is supposed to be a surprise, but I can't resist the temptation to tell you that we know all about that delightful little thing that you're planning for us tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
A little birdie. Don't listen to this.
Ah, shucks. We know you're going to take us for a ride in the morning.
And don't forget those pineapples. We love them, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Nice boys. Ah, the party is in progress.
So it is.
Will you play the carnation with me?
I don't mind. Bill?
Look, the 20th century is just pulling in.
Oh, Mrs. Ganzy. I've been turning you over my mind all evening.
Do tell. Well, I'm nonplussed, Tiny, nonplussed.
Will you excuse me? You have no idea how easy that will be. Too bad he isn't twins. Make a great set of bookends.
My, you look charming this evening, charming.
Oh, Mr. Ramsey, I do hope you'll give me some of your time during the party.
Darling, I shall always be within a stone's throw.
It is a lovely stone.
Stone? It's a monument. Come, let us march and murmur.
Well, you know, I'll pay you.
Yeah. And I said, would you like to go for a tramp in the woods? And she didn't speak to me for a week. Oh, good. You know, I feel like a wild oat going out to be sowed.
Are we alone?
Yeah, you're not scared, are you?
No. But I must be careful of my social status.
Well, sit down and nobody will notice it.
Tell me, how did you make your vast fortune?
Cattle, girlie, cattle. Down in dear Oklahoma. Down dear old Cimarron way.
Ah, the great open spaces. So different from New York.
Oh, New York is all right. But I like Boston better. It's more like Grand Rapids.
Your ranch must be gorgeous.
Oh, it is, honey, it is. Do you know that my ranch is so swell that we don't have the cattle branded?
No?
No, we have them engraved.
Tell me, what motor car do you use?
Well, right now I'm using two.
No.
An Austin and a Ford. But I'm putting the big car up for the winter.
You know, I'll just bet you've got a seat on the stock exchange.
Seat? I've got a Morris chair. I did have a hammock, but I got rid of it.
Tell me, what are your views on love?
I have no views. I just love.
Oh, I just knew you were that way, you little devil.
But tell me, Tweetums, are you unmarried?
Quite often. You know, I shall never forget my second husband.
Your second husband?
Yes. We met by accident. He ran over my first husband with his car.
Oh, sort of a run-down condition, as it were.
Yes.
Well, what happened to him?
Oh, he He died very mysteriously.
Is that so?
Yeah. You know, I was put out for over a year.
Put out?
Yes.
You mean you were put in, don't you?
Oh, no. Ah, but it wasn't long before I met my third husband.
Your third?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the third. And, what happened to, number 3?
Oh, he was poisoned.
Poisoned?
Yes.
Excuse me, I'll see you later.
You know, you remind me of my third husband.
Oh, I remind you of the third one.
Yes. You're so keen. You're so alert. You're so alive.
Yes, and I'm going to stay that way, too.
Yeah, come here. Oh, I must tell you about my 5th husband.
Your 5th husband?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute, honey. Wait a minute. You jumped a husband on me. What happened to number 4?
I don't remember him.
Oh, you don't remember him?
No, he was nondescript.
Oh, I see. One of those foreigners, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, but I shall never forget my 5th husband.
Well, lay it on, honey. Lay it on. What happened to number 5?
He went to bed with spinal meningitis.
Say no more, baby. Say no more. You know what I'm going to do?
No.
I'm going out and look for a good undertaker.
Oh, come back here, come here. I was only fooling. I was only putting you to the test. I wanted to find out whether you're brave and strong.
Then you're not old lady Bluebeard yourself?
No.
You haven't had all those husbands?
Certainly not.
Oh, well, then I can speak freely. Honey, you appeal to me. As a matter of fact, you madden me. You're the biggest thing in my life. Will you marry me and be my widow, our wife?
Addington.
Rebecca.
Oh.
10 o'clock, and all's well.
And now from Detroit, Mr. and Miss Ryder with the sounds of Good Golly, Miss Molly and the Devil in the Blue Dress.
Blue dress, devil with the blue dress on.
You all know the song.
Put your hands together.
I gotta show you guys these messages.
Oh, I hear you.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Hey, Denny's sitting over
Devil
there cutting the
with the blue
cheese. And that's it, right before you get to the best part, of course.
What the hell is that?
Cheese. It's a cheese test.
Should I message Terry and tell him there's cheese here?
He's still plugged up from the last chunk he ate.
It's a
Where
shellac.
is he? Was he even here when you got here?
It's a shellac of cheese.
Everybody else, he wasn't here.
Hold on, I'm gonna text him real quick.
With that, you want to do your cheese to the trivia?
There's no cheese to the trivia.
You just say
No
trivia,
cheese.
don't you?
No cheese.
I'm trying to find the other half of my note, but I'll have to wing it. Wait a second. What is
Are we
Why are
up?
you talking to me like just normal? That
we
can't be
up?
up.
Yeah, we're up. He played the
Are we
music.
still up? Or did
Well,
we
you
end?
can edit
What are we
that
doing? Well, we waiting for you to call somebody?
I'm
Is that
doing
what
a
we're waiting
tease.
for?
I'm just
I'll do
texting
trivia.
Terry, wondering where the hell he's at. I said Denny has a cheese taste test.
If you don't listen up,
We are
I'm not
professional
repeating
people.
it.
Do not try this at home.
Tonight's show, okay,
What is this, trivia?
that's what I was told to do. So I do what I do. I'm doing it.
You do.
Okay, alright.
Tonight's show.
Alright.
Notice how the trivia, folks, when Pickle Juice is here, it's going to have something to do with the movie. Tonight's movie features Wheeler and Woolsey, an old-time comedy act. One of the things they often did, they like to dress in drag and do gender inversion comedy. Okay? What other famous comedian that was also known for doing a lot of drag comedy was credited with being the first ever person on broadcast TV? Oh!
Wait, what?
In 1929.
He was
A famous comedian known
was the first person to be on broadcast TV, or the first person who did drag comedy?
was the first person to be on broadcast TV in an experimental broadcast in 1929. There you go. Then he also did some drag comedy as part of his comedy. And he was indeed, folks, I'll give you a clue, a big deal. In more ways than one, and you'll see what I mean when I give you the answer. Ladies know.
Well, I think Denty has a taste test. But before we bring the taste test,
Oh, before we bring a
what?
taste test. I almost had some cheese.
You all hear every once in a while I give a Graziana shout out.
Graziana.
And we got pickle juice here.
Yes.
And at the time of this taping, we have Beetlejuice, the movie.
He's not a big deal.
You know, actually, if you say Graziana's name 3 times like Beetlejuice's name,
really,
she'll appear too.
That'll work.
It works.
You know what? If she comes out here, I promise that I'll be hands off.
Well, watch this.
All right.
Okay, if I say it 3 times.
3 times.
Graziana. 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 Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, hey.
Oh, that is scary.
Oh, my God.
See what I'm
Holy
saying?
cow. That's pretty good.
I hope nobody was laughing over all that.
I am pickle juice.
It's like magic.
Hey, no.
You like
Don't
Gills?
do it. Hey,
Shut up, Denny.
So this is Graziana.
blue and green don't go together.
Blue and green makes what? A mess.
Aqua.
Don't do it at home. What is this crap?
You gonna join in on the taste test?
Could you
wanna
make
try
it
some
any
cheese?
thinner?
No. Oh,
No.
man.
This is about as thin as my comedy, folks.
Don't eat it yet. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Don't eat it yet. It's gone. Eat mine too.
You're hungry. You didn't
You
feed
may
him.
not want this. This is from under
What, no
cheese.
crackers? You're the worst host ever.
This is
All right. So what?
Never
so,
mind.
So what is the special thing
Yeah,
about
what's so
this?
special
'Cause
about
the
this
taste test
cheese?
usually is to either gross somebody out or.
Oh,
whoa!
jeez.
Holy
Here,
moly!
hold that. That's yours.
Just something a little different.
Almost lost a
I
couple
saw it
teeth, and we don't have a
from
dental plan.
Grandpa's Cheese Barn. I saw
No,
it.
Grandpa's cheese barn. You know it's
Grandpa's
good.
Cheese Barn. I saw it, and I just had.
All right, now don't tell me what it is. Let's just try to guess what it is.
Guess what it is.
It's probably
All right.
something stupid.
All right.
It tastes pretty good.
Tastes like Gouda.
It is a Gouda. That's
Look at
very
that.
good.
I never had Gouda. It's
That was a
pretty
cheesy
good.
joke.
It tastes like some
Is it?
Swiss Fromunda
Bit
to
the-
me.
Hey, she. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
No, just
What'd
rewind
you
it a
do?
couple
Ready?
weeks.
That was a good one.
What'd she say?
She goes, that was a cheesy joke.
Oh my God! Listen to her. She's up here for just
She's out after her
less than
job.
a minute.
Oh my
Anybody
God!
notice the
that was-
She's even got the
That was a
shirt.
good one. And she gets
Anybody notice the
a
flavor?
little applause.
Tastes like peppermint gum.
It's a smoky. I mean, there's.
Smoky bear. Well, slices are so thin.
Yeah, I know what the hell.
Yeah. You bite it by the ounce.
I mean, this is what happens when I peel my skin when I get
I
sunburned.
know. It tastes like a scab.
Oh, that's a
It
great.
does taste familiar.
That's a great
but
representation for that.
Isn't it?
Tastes like
Want
a
another
booger.
piece?
No, not now anymore. I'm sure you
Oh,
made that
after I
joke.
gave you that visual.
He's pretty good at cutting
Julie,
the cheese.
out there.
Creamy. Yeah, it's a cheesy joke. I didn't get a laugh.
I'll give you that.
Anybody, Rich?
Yeah, I need some. I'm not rich. I'm pickle juice.
Oh,
What's the matter with you?
okay, pickle man.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's a bigger slice.
Whoa.
I
Rocco.
This is
Tastes like smoked.
This tastes like the cheese I use in a rat trap.
How do you
No
know what
wonder
that
they don't
tastes
come
like?
around. Yeah, exactly. Got it. Yeah, I liked her. She's smart. Still got the head.
Anybody get the flavor? Anybody got guess?
it's a smoky.
You said, well, you say Smokey one more time. Smokey's gonna appear. I'm not joking. Every once in a while I get one.
Here's a chunk.
Here's a chunk.
Here's a chunk.
A chunk?
What?
This has got to be the most boring episode
Yeah, this is
I've ever saw. Just handing out
No.
cheese.
Chunk?
Here, give me a chunk.
Here.
Which one's dropping on the floor first? Taste
Eat some crackers.
yeah.
You're right.
It's gonna be after we eat all
You're
this. It's
right.
gonna be something gross, like dead foot skin cheese or something.
Well, now that you say that.
It's a smoky. Oh, sorry.
Oh no! Here he comes. Only you
smoky.
can prevent forest fires.
It actually wasn't smoked.
No.
The taste is
That's like
smoky.
an alcohol taste. Tastes like rum, kind of.
You
No?
can't say rum. Can you?
Is it like an infused flavor?
Yeah, ready?
Coconut.
Get out of town.
Coconut
Really?
Gouda.
I don't taste
Cafe.
coconut at
Now
all.
I taste it.
I am not a huge fan of
I don't
coconut.
taste
but it's
coconut
actually really
at all.
good.
I can taste the coconut.
This must be the cheese they ate on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. Coconut.
Come on!
Coconut Gouda.
That was bad.
There you bet. I'm sitting there saying smoky, smoky, smoky.
Don't say it 3 times.
I said it 3. I'll go back.
Coconut
Oh, good.
Gouda.
Thank you if you're still awake. We're
There we
going
go.
back to the boring
Yeah, that
movie.
It's a little different.
You can't win at home.
No hot, spicy, whatever.
We're eating
I
cheese
want
and you're
hot
watching
spicy.
this. And he's saying smoky, smoky, smoky.
Now you go again, you say you want your freedom.
Well, Ganzy and Boswell are confidence men. Crooks.
They are not. Whatever Wilbur Boswell is, he's not a crook.
Well, perhaps not. But I don't think they'll be here tomorrow.
Why do you say that?
My information comes from a very reliable source.
I still don't believe it.
Supposing they do disappear tomorrow, will you marry me?
Well, folks, I certainly am glad to see you entering into the spirit of the occasion.
Come on, John. Let's have a dance. Addington has something to talk over with Mary.
Addington?
Yes, Addington. Come on.
So long, Mother. See you around.
What in the world are you and Mother talking about?
Your mother and I have just been laying a few domestic plans. You see, we've decided to get married and end it all.
Mary?
Yeah, so you may now consider me your papa. Come, child. Sit.
But I'm not sure I want you for a papa.
What? Why, I'll make the finest little father that you ever had in your life. And if you're a good little girl, I may allow you to marry Wilbur.
But I don't want to marry Wilbur now.
Why, daughter? Why?
Well, because he has a complex.
That's all right. I'll make him trade it for a sedan.
No. I mean, he has another sweetheart.
He has? Why, the scoundrel. I'll teach him to trifle with my little gal.
Hey! What's the idea?
I'm fixing it for you.
Fixing it? You're chiseling, that's what you're doing.
Don't pay any attention to that man, Daddy.
What is this thing called love?
I hope you do marry your mother and she falls on you. I'm going out and do something desperate.
Daddy, what makes him so wicked?
He isn't wicked, daughter. He's weak.
Do you think he loves me more than the Duchess?
Why, honey, he wouldn't trade you for all the Dutches in Holland.
What do you think I should do?
Well, now that I've given my consent, I think you ought to look him up and tell him that everything is hotsy-totsy.
Gee, but you're gonna make a granddaddy?
A granddaddy?
$10:30 and all's well.
If all's well now, I'd hate to see anything go wrong.
What's ailing you?
I think I'll commit suicide.
Say, that's the best idea you've had since you came here. Here. Try that.
Do you suppose I could hit my brain?
Well, you'll have to be an awful good shot.
Oh, Wilbur, please forgive me. Daddy told me the truth about that Duchess.
You're just in time, honey. I was going to kill myself. I can't live without you.
And I can't live without you either, Wilbur.
Honey, let's not go in the patio. Sit up here a minute. I want to talk to you about our future. Honey, we're going to put this hotel over. Then we'll be married. We're going to have a yacht, summer and a winter home, 2 automobiles, and,
Yeah?
a motorcycle, and maybe I'll split the difference with you.
Okay.
Be a storm. The lights are out.
Gee, I'm scared. Let's find Mother and Addington.
Come on, honey.
Why, gal, this reminds me of down in dear old Oklahoma. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, we'd better call this thing off or turn it into a swimming party.
Quite right, Wilbur, quite right. Folks, on account of this slight weather disturbance, I think we'd better call the party off until tomorrow night.
Oh. I would like to place my jewels in the safe.
Rare judgment, Duchess, rare judgment.
I'll do the same.
An excellent idea.
I'm not sure about this safe business.
You're never sure about anything. Follow me, folks, and I'll open the safe for you. Boy, go upstairs and light some of those oil lamps right away. Wilbur, you open the safe. I'll collect the jewels. Now, we have a little envelope for you, folks. All you have to do is place them in there and tear off your seat. Very latest thing.
They're putting them in a box.
Come on. Let's get into our working clothes.
Tear off your own receipt. Tear off your
Hey, boy. Come on, let's get going and beat that Duke and his gang to it.
Good night, folks. Good night. Good night. Now, you have them sealed tightly, have you? That's fine. Now, you can go to sleep and rest easy. Good night. Good night. Oh, you want us to keep that for you? Certainly. Good night, old boy. Sleep tight. Hey, Sherlock.
All's well.
Yes, and we want to keep it that way.
Come here. You see this safe? Well, it's crammed full of valuable jewels.
Is it?
Is it? I'm telling you. And it's your duty to keep your eye on it all night. Don't take your eye off of it.
Okay, Chief, leave it to me.
Don't make any mistakes.
Right.
Two of us will go down the back stairway. Spike, you keep us covered from the other end of the balcony.
Now listen, boys. We've got to work fast. Help yourself to the stuff in the safe, but the main thing is Ganzy and Boswell. Get 'em.
That's Izzy's job. You take care of him. All right. I'm going to stick around on the balcony. And if anybody butts in, I'm going to pop.
I think I'm right when I say you're wrong.
Why?
I hear noise.
That's static.
It's burglars. Lots of them.
Will you go back to sleep We've got to get up early tomorrow afternoon.
I'm going downstairs and get those jewels and put them under my pillow.
All right, go ahead. But I remain right here in this nice, comfortable bed.
Well, I'm going down.
And I'm going with you. What are you putting that hat on for?
I might catch cold in my head.
Well, that would be something. Careful, son, careful. I think you damaged that vase.
It's vase, Addington, vase. I looked it up this morning.
Well, have it your own way. Come on.
Stick your hands up.
Gee, you scared me. For a minute, I thought it was a burglar.
Keep those hands up.
Me too?
Yeah, you too.
What's the big idea?
If you're lucky, you'll read about it in the paper in the morning.
We don't take the paper. Do we, Addington?
Shut up.
You know, I don't think it's safe here.
See if he's got a cigar. I'm smoking too much anyway. Come on, let's get out of here. I think they got me.
Where? Now you'll have to travel on your stomach. They almost got me that time. They must be firing from the basement.
Yeah.
They're getting closer.
Closer? They're right on our heels. You're a rat. Hey, what? I got a great idea. Look.
Say, that was great. Where'd you learn that?
I came from Davenport. Hey.
What?
Get up and reconnoiter.
I don't have to.
Reconnoiter. Look around. Look around. some flight swatter.
You know, I'm glad I stopped that. That is liable to awaken some of our guests.
That's right.
Come on. Now, did you get Ganzy and Boswell?
Get them, no. Say they're two of the toughest guys I ever seen.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean they're down the lobby with a machine gun. Pumping them off faster than they did in no man's land.
Now, listen, Izzy. I'm not going to lose the stuff from the girl on account of those two numbskulls. Now, you go downstairs and don't come back until you've nailed them both.
Not me, Blackie. I'm leaving.
Swine! I'll go down and get them myself.
Mother! What? Young Blackwell has gone downstairs to kill Wilbur.
Good.
At Addington.
Not my Addington.
Yes, I heard him say so. I'm going and tell Wilbur.
Well, nobody's going to kill my Addington without my telling them about it. What do we do here? How are we going to get over to that safe?
We'll take the bus.
I wonder where Wilbur is.
This is no time to whistle.
I know, but I have to save Wilbur.
Yes, I know, but you've got to stop inviting bullets in this direction. I'm too easy to hit. Come on. Ow!
Come on, get on.
Hey, where am I going to ride?
Take the lower berth.
Okay.
You set?
Wait a minute. Can you run this thing?
Certainly. It's a standard shift.
Go. Go.
Good man.
Yeah, he's watching things all right.
You light a match. I'll work the combination.
Hey, I've only got one match.
That's not enough. Hey, light it. Now hold it close. Put it right under my nose. What are you so nervous about? Give me that can.
Careful. You want to mess up the floor? What's the matter?
I've forgotten the combination.
It's 10, 20, 30, 30. Here,
You
I'll
open
do
it.
Here. 10. Hold it closer. Will you get it? Here. Give me it.
Do you want to make yourself sick at your stomach? Give me that. Why, you crazy? Give me that, you dummy. You want to blow the joint up? Somebody must have turned the gas on.
Oh, Wilbur, are you hurt?
I never felt better in my life.
Addington, how did you safe? Certainly they're safe. Haven't I been guarding them?
Oh.
Ah, the electricity's on.
Looks like they wiped out a whole crime wave. Pick 'em up, boys. I'll have to congratulate you fellas. Reward on these crooks will amount to a fortune.
Reward?
Yep, they've all got a price on their heads. I caught this here lady running away with this here box.
The jewels.
Jewels. Jewels.
Why, Duchess, would you double-cross your old psychic sidekick?
Jewels? Ha! It's the detective's lunch.
Here's another one, Sheriff. Just found him under the sofa, and he was still kicking. If I'm not mistaken, you're Buffalo Blackie, the smuggler. And you've been using the basement of this hotel for a storehouse.
Basement? I didn't know he had one.
Come on.
Well, I swan. Can I have Mary now? Tell me, Papa. Shall we give our little daughter away?
Certainly. We'll get another one.
$12 and all's well.
Hello, the movie's over.
Who's calling?
We're done filming.
Who's calling? Oh, hey. Hello.
Hello.
I'm not me. I'm somebody else. I'm Pickle Juice.
Yeah. That's Denny's dog. Where's she at?
Hey.
Can you see me?
Where's she at? To the camera, Big Denty.
Hi, Julie. Hi, come here, wait.
Wait, careful what you say.
She's like, you're on air. Be
careful what you say.
Yeah, stay in your
Because
seat.
it will be used against you.
Remember the last time you all called?
Yeah. The last time, the last time you did this, you had some lady friends with you and you were judging a drawing. You asked us to judge a drawing, you remember?
Yep.
Yeah, you remember that drawing? You remember that thing? There you go. Hey, look at you.
What were we
look
judging?
at you. You're on camera, babe.
She's eating.
You're eating on camera, babe.
Looks like she's eating coconut gouda.
Yeah. Well, we're out. We're out. So what are you eating?
We're out.
We're up.
We're up.
We're up. We've been up.
We're back shooting, Jen. You're right. You're at the last part of the
We've
show.
been up.
All right, can we pass this around? A little bit of dill pickle
That
moonshine?
looks like really old.
Oh.
What is that?
So,
That's not
oh,
old.
you're eating
Stuff.
fruit, are you?
We don't have
All
refrigeration
right.
for
You want to
where I'm
talk
at.
later?
Everything just says au natural.
There's just chaos. Ultimate chaos.
It's really good, though. Doesn't it look good? You can see the,
So
you can see all the
appetizing.
minerals in there. It's
So
plastic,
delicious.
so you know it's good.
It looks so good.
The kosher dills. That's the good stuff.
You
I
know
paid
you're on
extra.
TV.
Anyways, I know if you're still awake at home, this is probably a really crappy episode. But we'll try to liven it up a little bit.
God, what do you do?
Here, we'll use the devil bill.
Oh, hang on, man. Hang on. We might have
He's just having a regular conversation.
I know.
You're over here
I'm trying to do
get dill
something.
pickle.
I wish you'd jump in with
Vern's
a few
going
things.
to sleep.
No.
Have you ever
Okay.
seen
All
English
right.
like that?
Well, I'll call you later.
Mule, schedule.
All right.
And of course, capsule.
See you, sweetie.
English is a bad thing.
Say bye, Jen. Bye, Jen.
I bet you'll say this right?
Yeah, wait, yeah. Say
that word.
Say caps. Well, yeah.
Don't. How do you
that
say
word.
this word?
Capsule.
Thank
Capsule.
You.
They know.
Exactly, capsule. she
Capsule,
said.
not
Capsule.
capsule.
Capsule, thank you.
Not Sewell.
See?
I didn't say Sewell. I just had to write it that way.
It's a flat U. It's not.
It's not a flat
high
U. It's right there. I can see it. It's not like she's trying to say it's a flat U.
Or is it a
I got an F U, but I'm not going to use
That's what I'm
that.
trying to figure out.
It's capsule.
Capsule.
That's what I said.
Not
Capsule.
capsule.
See, he always does. He goes, that's what he said. And he says it wrong.
I don't do it. I'm pickle juice. Pickle juice. I'm
Pickle
pickle juice because I'm
Pickle
losing my
juice.
mind. Can we do something that's somewhat entertaining for the people at home?
I know. This last
The movie's
segment
over if they survive. This will probably be on the
Give
live
us an
chat.
answer to that. Man, I have a guess to
Oh,
your
yeah, I
trivia.
do have
What was
one.
the trivia?
The trivia. Thank you. The comedians, so-called, in tonight's film, Wheeler and Woolsey, one of the things they like to do in their act was use drag comedy where they dressed up as ladies, or gender inversion it's called. That sounds sexy. But anyways, another famous comedian that is actually more famous than these comedians, who isn't, oh God. Anyways, as part of his act, he would often also use drag in his comedy. Not all the time, but often he was known for it. Mm-hmm. And he is also noted as being the first ever person on broadcast TV via an experimental broadcast in 1929. Name that famous comedian, and believe me, he's a big deal.
I got two guesses. Keaton or Chaplin? Really?
You got 2 strikes.
Damn. don't do third strike, they might come
Besides, you know Keaton, he's Batman.
out. He's the best Batman.
I don't even know if he's the best Beetlejuice,
guess.
to tell you the truth.
My guess?
You got a guess, Big Dentee?
Milton Berle.
Milton Berle, he says. Man says Milton Berle. What do you
Not
think?
even- not
What do you
even
think,
close.
Vern?
Not even close.
My answer's different, but that sounds like a good
What?
answer.
That would
You
be
cheated
okay.
because you heard somebody
No,
from the
no,
balcony
no.
yell out?
No.
How do you know if he's
Everything-
cheating? You don't know if it's wrong or right.
It was, I have Burl all up to the point where he said 1929, but Burl was old enough that he could have been around there early on. But Burl used to come out in drag dresses, so I'm
He
saying
would drag
Burl.
his butt right out.
Yep,
Yeah, I remember that.
that's right, because I'm right.
You're right. I think
Look at
because you
that.
had no answer.
Is
Because
it
you're
really
just
Milton Berle?
Milton Berle,
Milton
Uncle
Berle.
Milty.
Really?
Was it?
Yes,
All right.
Uncle Milty.
No.
And not only was he credited as being the first ever person on broadcast TV, 1929 experimental broadcast, but also a lot of people, a Hollywood legend, because he had a huge anatomy that he was famous for.
Yes, that's true.
And that's why another reason I said he's a big,
His
really
songs
big
were
deal.
huge.
As a matter of fact, the one time, if I can tell a story, and it's gonna be clean in a
Okay.
dirty way. His anatomy was so big that he got into a contest with another guy who also thought he might measure up, and so they had a face-off about who would win, like we do a face-off, right? And his friend says,
Well,
"Hey,"
truly-
he goes,
well-
he says, "Milton," he goes, "We're in a hurry.
careful.
Just pull out enough to win."
Yeah.
Oh, boom, boom, damn, Milton Berle. How do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Good night. I'll be back next week, and I ain't leaving until the end of Halloween, so you can be stuck with me, baby.
My God.
Glad you came today,
I shouldn't
huh?
even be here today. It's not even Halloween yet.
Well, wait a minute. She was hanging around the whole time at the table, so she got a lot when you weren't there.
She knows the.
Yeah,
She knows
she
She
heard
knows
some
how
of
the
those good
midnight
stuff.
movie works.
Do you know the ropes? Because next week you're on your own. You're going to be right here in this seat, baby. You're going to take controls, because we like to do that. Right, Vern?
Yeah.
We'll sometimes just hand you the controls.
Yeah, we do that.
And you're going to get the controls next week. So you better beware. Beware, be ready. And next week's a really
Just
bad
lazy
one.
old-
If any of our young viewers are interested, are you single? Looking for a boyfriend? Just asking. Okay. No.
Danny, that's the bee stings.
I don't know if we got any
Does
young
your
viewers.
mom know you're here tonight?
I don't even know if we have any viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does.
Oh,
I didn't ask you. I asked her.
does your parole
I
officer
didn't
know?
know.
Yeah.
She never knows.
Your parole officer knows.
I thought it was one of those work study programs.
I guess we're out.
Hey,
Who's
we're-
leaving? I don't blame
hey,
you.
we'll see
Everybody
ya.
say goodnight.
Everybody say bye, Graziana.
Bye,
Tune in.
Graziana.
Bye, Graziana, Graziana, Graziana. Tune in a few weeks when we have our Woolsey and Willie Miller marathon.
What?
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 See everybody.
Oh my God.
Somebody must have turned the gas on.